All right. Day one of my 12-day rut vacation. I think I'm gonna head to the spot that I had majority of my action last year, just to see if anything is necessarily going on in there right now. I've had a couple of smaller bucks cross that camera during the day. One was yesterday around like 320, 340 maybe. That area generally picks up pretty good around the first week of November. I killed my very first bow buck there November 7th. I think I might push into the timber a little bit more with a southwest wind. They might be just walking that river edge with the wind blowing to them, so we're gonna try to take advantage of that. It is chilly. All right, just about to leave here. I sat in the truck for a little bit and just got a little warm because, my God. All right, let's do this. It's about a whopping 20 degrees out right now. Super calm and quiet. I spooked 3 deer on my way in, but at that point it was still like an hour and a half before daylight, and probably 45 minutes before daylight. Somebody came in on boat and set up probably 80 yards from me. I know he's seen me. I know he's seen my light. Good old public land. There's a deer. The deer just went right to the left. I'm not sure if that deer made its way all the way left or turned back around and came where it came from, because the wind is doing the exact opposite of what it says it's supposed to do. So that guy's wind would have been blowing at that deer eventually, which makes me feel like it just turned around. I'm gonna pack up my gear, scout my way into a new area this evening. All right, head back in for the afternoon hunt. Access the same way to the same spot, but then I'm gonna push north a few hundred yards, not too much farther. Alright, I found the tree that I'm gonna get in, if I can get in it. I'm like probably 70, 80 yards from where I wanted to get to, but now that I'm here, it looks really thick in there, and the trails coming out of it are pretty beat. There's a rub behind me that's pretty gnarly. It's definitely the freshest one that's in this area. We'll see what happens. I could see a lot from here too, so. Alright. Finally got all set up. Still covering the same area. A little bit less cover, but hopefully the old Predator gear does its job. It's essentially like a little hub between two bedding. Just gotta hope something's on its feet. Comes through here. Alright. Evening's day 2. I just came into somewhere completely blind. I found some decent trails, but they all essentially led me to where I'm at now. I gotta scrape probably like 7 yards from me. There's a couple of decent rubs on the way in, nothing that was too fresh. However, it's my first time into this spot, so if I find a scrape that looks that good, there's no leaves in it. If I find something that looks that good and I've never been in here before, I'll sit this just to see if I can't get my eye on a deer. Hopefully a buck. It's November 4th. Probably
deer chasing out here right now. Seen the same group of deer chasing all day. I have one shooter. I have to figure out how to come into this area tomorrow with a different wind. Alright, well, I don't know what the hell happened. My GoPro's dead, and my camera has 13 minutes of recording left. So this is going to be a super short sit. God dang it. Well, if anything comes through, it's the next thing you're going to see. Alright, well, unfortunately that's gonna do it for the sit this morning. GoPro's dead. This thing is just about to be dead after filming those deer. November 5th, evening hunt. It's like 2:30. When we scouted during the off season, we came through this area and seen a bunch of rut sign. And I remember telling myself that I'd probably give it at least a sit to see what would happen. I don't know why that's screaming at me, but it's public. We are not getting through there, dude. Huh?